I recently taught a workshop at a university, and as I was wrapping up my class, a student lingered behind and said something to me that gave me chills. Listen in to this profound realization that I had. Ciao, I'm Anna Harsh, professional dancer, author, and host of the Dance Floor podcast, the podcast that offers you advice, tips, and unique ways to find those life lessons that improve our lives. So grab your dance shoes and join me on the dance floor. Welcome back, dancers, to the Dance Floor podcast, where movement meets meaning and every step tells a story. I'm your host, Anna Harsh, and as you know, I teach all styles of dance, but I've been focusing on Italian traditional dance as a preservation project for the last 3 decades of my career. Dancers, as you know, are storytellers, and on some days, maybe we're part-time philosophers. So today I wanted to talk about something that happened to me recently at a university workshop. I was teaching a tarantella workshop to hundreds of students. So something small was said, but very powerful. And the life lesson that it opened up for me and for the student, well, that was priceless. So let me set the scene for you. I just finished a workshop. It was on Italian folk dance, tarantella, of course, at a large university. The students were amazing, had a great time, big smiles, red cheeks, sweaty brows, and we had lots of laughter. The kind of energy that feels like sunshine in motion. And a student lingered behind. He walked up to me, and you know when somebody's about to say something from the heart, they just have that pause and look on their face? Well, that's what it was. He looked right at me in the eye and said, "You know, you're doing God's work. You're not just teaching dance, Anna. You're building a community." Now listen, I've been teaching 3 decades, and I've had a lot of things said to me from students, but this gave me chills. And here's why. Not because I think I'm some super dance hero, but because I felt that way too. There was something different in the air. I think we were all craving it, and that was community. That strange, beautiful sense that something bigger is happening. Something bigger than us shows up when we move together, doesn't it? Like the steps are sacred and rhythm has memory. I'm not just teaching, but I was guiding or maybe directing energy. And maybe, just maybe, we're all here to do a little something like that, a little piece of that work in our own way, in our own lives. What if the gifts that we were given aren't just for us? What if they are meant to be shared? Isn't that what talent and gifts are for? To be shared? What if that's how we do sacred work? What if our gifts are not just talents, but assignments? Whether it's dance, storytelling, singing, listening, painting, mentoring, whatever your gift is, when we share our talents in a way that brings people together, that lift spirits, that builds something bigger, we're participating in something divine. Sometimes God's work doesn't look like a cathedral. Sometimes it looks like a sweaty dance hall full of strangers, clapping and moving together in unison, creating one heartbeat. I know. This sounds really deep for my Dance Floor podcast, but I wanted to hit this a little bit harder today because I think we all, as dancers or artists out there, need a minute to think about this. So let me bring you back down to earth for just a moment. Because it's not just about dance steps or spiritual reflections. It's about how we choose to show up in this world with what we've been given. What is your talent to share? Is it dance? Is it movement? Maybe it is bringing people together. And for those of us who teach or practice cultural dance specifically, we've got something powerful. Cultural dances aren't made for the stage. Yes, we perform them and they're beautiful to watch, but they were made for the piazzas, the village squares, and if you're like me, maybe your kitchen floor or your living room. These dances belong to the community, the everyday person. They were always meant to bring us together. That's what they're for. So if you're wondering, well, Anna, how do I start building community through dance? Like, how do I do that? I've got 5 small but powerful ways to build community right where you are through dance. I've tried them all, and they work like a charm. So here are 5 ways to build community through dance. Number 1, tell the stories, not just the steps. Cultural dance comes with legends, history, and sometimes a little drama. But we need to share that. People connect more deeply when they understand the why or the reason behind each movement. So share it. Tell the stories, not just the steps. Number 2, welcome everyone, not just dancers. Create a space where folks of all ages, shapes, abilities feel safe to come in and move. Even if they step on each other's little toes, it's not about perfection. It's about participation. And I hear that so often, well, I'm not a dancer, I'm not going to show up. If you are a person, then you should show up. So show up. Welcome everyone in to your circle. Number 3, speaking of circles, use the circle. There is a reason that so many folk dances around the world are starting or finishing in circles, or they're performing in circles. It's about togetherness. It's about a community. No spotlight, no one person in front or behind, just us seeing each other as equals and united. So use the circle to teach or to gather and just move in a circle. Number 4, let the dance spark conversation. I talk about dance as a conversation a lot in my classes, but maybe we can ask each other what dances you grew up with, what songs your grandparents sang. You'd be surprised how many memories live inside our body, and they're just waiting to be invited to come out and share. So let the dance spark conversation. Number 5, keep it informal, keep it simple. You don't need a fancy dress or a suit and tie. You don't even need a ballroom or a stage. Maybe try a backyard, like my dance company started, or maybe a park, someone's living room or kitchen. Create a dinner and dance night. It's instant community. Start with your family, add some neighbors, and then build off of that. So those are 5 ways to build community through dance. Tell the story, welcome everyone in, use the circle, and let dance spark the conversation and keep it informal and simple. Okay, so here's the truth, the bottom line, and the life lesson. We are not meant to live this life alone. We are not meant to dance alone. We are wired to enjoy rhythm, rituals, and community. And when we share our gifts, well, no matter how big or small, we stitch something bigger back together. So remind each other today that movement can heal and is necessary to build community. And that might just be doing God's work. Thanks for joining me today on the dance floor. If you ever felt like your gift doesn't matter, I can assure you this is your reminder that it does. More than you know. That dance that you shared or performance you gave, it mattered. Students are listening, teachers, and they feel it. And sometimes, just sometimes, they actually let you know and tell you that they feel it. So thank you to all the students out there who linger behind to say how much they enjoyed the class, but more importantly, that they got the life lesson you were sharing with it. If this resonated with you, feel free to share it with a fellow dancer, teacher, or friend who's searching for a little more meaning in their movement. And hey, if you've got a story about dance and community, message me today. I'd love to feature it on an upcoming episode. Let's keep moving together. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Tambourine Chronicles or on Substack, same thing, Tambourine Chronicles. I'm your host, Anna Harsh. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, keep moving, sharing, and building community. Because there's always room for another person on the dance floor.